Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's trade ideas and signal. Um, Without any further delay, we start from where we left off. We will review our previous trades, and from there we will see what we can capitalize on going forward. Okay. So if you've been following me for a while now, you will see how we get to this level and how we were able to capitalize on all these levels here. But this particular trade that we have in between here wasn't tapped before the markets calmed down. And this happened to be my trade. I thought uh, I talked about this in our episode 45. But this particular one here, I don't think I included it in the trade. So, I mean, in the episode. So, because I later saw the trade after I've dropped the video and I was able to capitalize on it. So, and that happens to be additional 1 to 5, which give me a total of 1 to 10 within me. 2, 1 to 5, which give me approximately 10% return on these two trades here. Now, so, we have this level here. Please don't mind the background noise uh, coming from the second house. Yeah. So it's early in the morning, you know how it is. Yeah. So we have all these levels being materialized, and all our position has been fulfilled, and we were able to capitalize on it with two massive 1 to 5. And that was great. And if you've been following for a while, and if you didn't kind of try to capitalize on these trade ideas and signal, I would say you are missing out because with this, with the something I'm giving daily, I've been able to kind of like pass a proof firm with it, and we follow all rules strictly, and it's limited out. So, and why did I even choose? Because in the past, I think what I used in passing the program is just the last five episodes. I think from episode 40 to episode 45. So I think that's what I use in passing the two, both the challenge and what is it called? And the verification something. So between episode 40 and 45, I think I use only that five episode in passing it. So for you now to imagine what would I have used, because I use FTM, they are reputable in the business. So um, what would I have gained from episode 1 to 40? So following the rules strictly is something that is very, very important in the business. And less is more. So if you can do more with less, we have massive, massive return. So without further delaying us, let's move on to the next something else we can capitalize on and trade here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use structure this morning. But before we use structure, I want us to kind of go to monthly and do some analysis. Okay. So we have monthly here, and we have this level, this fair value gap that we have here, which has been properly fulfilled on monthly. And if we are using monthly structure, we have this brick of chalk structure here. We have this brick of structure here, which is structure, which is weak high. Eventually, it turns to weak high anyway, and it is weak high, and here automatically becomes our strong low. So this might be what we'll be capitalizing on for the rest of the year, and we're going to expect massive movement into the highs, into the highs. So we have this will be our strong low, and we are anticipating weak high, another weak high to be something. So, but what we can see massively here is this particular level, which happen to be our which happens to be a massive order block in in the system. As you can see, PDA. This is monthly. We are on monthly anyway, and we can be anticipating higher prices in the market. Honestly, all these levels here can be rated this year, and anything can happen in the market. As you can see, but let's pray here. But we have this particular leg here, which is not yet to be, and this leg happens to be the same thing. So I'll be anticipating all this massive something in the market because we have a very, very big order block here. So if you're a position trader, you can just position yourself. You can position yourself for this trade. Yeah, that's almost 1,000 pips. And personally too, I can take that position also. So what me want is no, it's just 1 to 5. So if you are trading something 961 and no, you can just do it with 0.1. And we can be anticipating this high to be taken someday. So that's 1 to 12. So I just want perfect 1 to 5. So that's a very massive position trading. You can just put, even if you use $500 on this thing, it's not much. Using $500 on it is not much at all. If you're a position trader, you can just take this trade. We can be anticipating this particular leg here, all these levels to be ready. And this might be my position trading for the way I trade here is wherever I see the position straight, I swing, I day trade depending on wherever market price was. But from what I'm seeing here, the something is so pure to the extent that, so you can see this other block give us all this impulsive movement with a lot of liquidity voice in between. And as you can see, it is react from a very massive something, and you can see this particular level here which was broken, and this can take years before it materialize anyway. So it will just be there. I'll just leave the trade there. Maybe I can just risk little 2-3% of my account on it and leave it there. So we have this leg here, and we are anticipating that we are anticipating it to yeah. So, but what can we say from this massive level? If this is a position trade, you want to position yourself in the market for what Euro USD is going to do. So I'm massively expecting, I've been talking about this thing from the beginning of the year that we're going to have a very massive movement in the market for Euro USD. So for Euro USD. My strategy has given room for all this what's this correlation, wherever you want to do market. So we have this that block here that we are anticipating market to price to come to visit before moving upward again. So but we try to capitalize on it. To mind you, that's a position trading. And as you can see, it's going perfectly into it. But anything can happen in the market. And as you can see, we are moving down. So this is weekly. And from the kind of markets we are having here, I guess the only thing we have this liquidity void being taken in the market. This liquidity void has been materialized. So we have this liquidity void that has been properly mitigated. And I guess if I thought we are taking any trace on the position trading, this might actually be a level I'll be looking at, which is perfect internal structure, how we can be anticipating in the markets. So if we are kind of like we want to reduce the risk that we have on our position trading, this particular level might be perfect for us to kind of take the trades from. If you want to position yourself and you want to be less worried about your trading trades into the high, you can pick the orange. This is a massive order block on monthly. And if you just want to stick with something, you can go with this particular level that we have. So if you want to reduce it and you don't want to stay in the market so long, this internal structure can massively give you what you want in the market. So we have this, which is 262, 267. That one was almost 9,000 plus, 900 plus pips. So we have this level. We are almost at the end of the month, so we can be we should be expecting less in the markets. So that's the reason why I'm picking out this longer range. And we have 2672 times 5. So that gives us 13,360. 1360. So that will give us a perfect 1 to 5. And as you can see, he's reacting from. So that's another position trade for this on weekly. So that is that about that. Let's add this also. Um, we have that. So you can just take it and there you go. So, but what we have on this trade that we have here is checking from monthly, and we've been able to see react from this fair value gap on monthly fair value gap, and from our reaction, we have shifts, and we can see that we transcend the weak high, and we create a lot of imbalances here and there. So, but this is the level I'm expecting price to get to before it begins to give us some kind of reactions into the highs. So this level should hold the price from coming down, should hold it from coming down. But for security reasons, you can take the orange for us to kind of position ourselves when in the market. That's weekly and monthly trades. So what we'll be using, we will not be using open high low close something on the market, because as you can see, this week we know already that we're going to have this leg here, this leg of previous weekly low will be rated. So this we should be anticipating some kind of rate within this low. So and for us to be at the end of the month already, we only have 2 days left for the monthly candle to close. So, and if we are expecting monthly candle to close, it's going to close anywhere in between, where this kind leg can kind of give us the second month of May can create some kind of internal structure for us into this internal structure that we have here for the market to kind of react upward. So that's a long-term trade. And the reason why we are picking all this long-term trade is because we're already at the end of the month. So the only thing we can be expecting from this level here, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing much for us to be. So if we are to do something on daily as well, what we can see here perfectly is this particular leg here. and that happens to be our weak high, but the weak high has been raided. And what we can see, what we are anticipating from this particular leg is it closed above it anyway. But from what we are having, we have a level here that the market is reacting from. And we've been able to discuss that in our previous episode. So if we're able to discuss that in our previous episode, then what are we expecting from here? We've gotten a total soup on lower time frame, which is read above something and it has closed below it. And this happened. We can just transcend that to something which will give us some kind of turtle soup. Let's pick it to be a turtle soup, and just for the purpose of, because this leg, this particular leg, is supposed to hold price above, and that would be a major flip the market. For daily, we're going to see it massively on. So here happens to be our leg. We can still say it's strong guy for now because it's the leg that broke the structure that took out the liquidity on this high. So for today, we'll be expecting the market to kind of come down. And we have this previous weekly low to be rated, as you can see from what the market is already doing. So, but anything can happen in the markets, daily. This is here to close and it can create this low and go into the highs before coming down. We are already at the end of the month and anything can happen. Let's check if we have some major news today. Yeah. So let's see if we have some major news today. Today is 28th. Okay. We have some high impact news in Europe. So some are left with just 11 minutes into coming out. So we have this major strong potentially anyway, because we only have it on our daily, I mean on our lower time frame. So the market do expand from lower time frame into higher time frames, into higher time frames. So we are expecting from this level, is long term something is we are expecting this particular leg to come down to this level for us to kind of have the mitigation of this internal structure that we have here and move into the ice. Let's go on for try to see if we can see something to capitalize on today. Okay, we have this particular level here. And turtle soup, we have this flip, which has been closed below. Is a major flip anyway. It has been closed, but we can see the market, how market is reacting from this particular leg that we have here. But this leg has mitigated this one, and we kind of have it into the eye. But if you have to check massively on 4 hour, we will see that we've gotten a shift, major MSS in the market, and we have this particular leg within this something. So we have this particular leg here, which give us some kind of gotten an MSS, and we have this structure break, which is trend change in the market because this particular leg is supposed, this internal structure is supposed to send the price high into the highs. But as you can see, it gives us a massive flip on higher time frame. And we have this leg here. So if I'm going to be taking any trades or anticipating any trades into the low, we have this shift, but it's yet to be properly mitigated. And we have this internal structure, which has already given us some kind of mitigation of the leg that we have here. But and in the massive scale. We are yet to create this shift that we have on 4 hour, on daily. So can be anticipating that some kind of reaction will be generated for us to come into this high here and us to kind of have the shift we are anticipating on daily. Because I'm expecting this major shift on daily also. Not just expecting the shift to end on 4 hour. I want the anticipating that maybe the daily is going to, but market leads and we follow. And as you can see from this leg here, the market is creating some kind of closed something, and until one breaks it, so you can be inspecting. So let's see what the market is going to do within that close range, and anyway, it's surging to. But personally, we have this leg here, and the market is reacting from, which lie perfectly with this internal structure. But anything can happen in the market. Anything can happen. So for us to wave out the something that we only have today is 28, and we have 29 and 30 in the market. So for us to kind of be on the safer side in the market, what I'll be leaning toward is picking my trades from this internal structure here, because markets can do anything at this particular level until we see, because there is nothing on lower time frame for me now. There is no something I can bank on in the lower time frame as it is. There is nothing, absolutely nothing I can bank on lower time frame, except you just want to blow our account. So I only have two trades here now. I'll be taking this weekly trade just to kind of be my position trading. And I'll be taking another trade from this particular leg that we have here, because on both sides there is nothing. I don't see anything except I just want to bloom bond, get my account bonds. I don't see anything here I can just capitalize on. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing. Except we have because even if you look closely to this particular leg, from what we have here, we should have been anticipating that this particular leg is supposed to hold price from going lower. And as you can see, price was going lower. So we have this leg creating some kind of something again. But anything can happen. But personally, where I'll be taking our trades from, I'll be selling from this angle here, one. So let's go on 4 hour. I'm not going on lower time frame today. So we are already at the end of the month, and anything can happen. So for us not to get bumps, I have that 65. It's at my best. So it should be my trade just for us to be on. So I'm anticipating this level to be, because for us to go into the ice, it's going to be a very long trade. Just to hold our position for long term. Now we'll try and see. Let's see what this one is going to 656. And down 656 times 656 times 5. 3,000 to 18. That'll give us 1 to 5. And as you can see, it's lying perfectly, almost in. It's better. So, well, this is my anticipation in the markets. I don't have anything yet. I can't bank on this leg, even though it's kind of giving me a vibe of internal structure and daily. And we can be anticipating that this leg is going to give us some kind of movement into this low. But I'm not willing kind of risk my account. This double low can be taken and we can have market surge into this high to give us the MSS that we've already had on before we come into this particular internal structure that we are anticipating. So this will be our first trade. we are expecting this place to be tapped into the eye. I'm expecting this, but in the event that this place was tapped first before this leg, then we're going to take away this what is it called? This order in the market. So today we wait it out. But if you kind of want to, if you want to risk, if you're a high risk person and you don't want to wait, you can't wait. This leg here, you can put your stop loss above this high here. This high, you can see the line. Then you can enter the trades coming down and just stop loss above that high. But nonetheless, you can wait for validation of market closing below this low before you jump in. So if market close below this low and we have this place to turn to our other block, then you can. But personally, I'll just wait it out. I'm expecting the E to kind of give me some level of reaction first for going to this low. Or if we have this low being taken first before coming to the high, then I'm going to take out this order in the market. So that will be my trades. At least for now, we're already at the end of the month. We only have today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the month. And we're going to have monthly open on Thursday. And market open on Thursday, then, we'll be expecting some kind of manipulation. Is it going to be a manipulation, or we're going to be expecting some kind of, lows being raided and highs being raided in the market before can expect any massive movement for the highs. Can wait for the closure of this leg before you jump in. But nonetheless, I'm not interested in the trade. I am not. I don't think I'm interested. So this is my trade. This is what I'm going to wait for. It's better I wait it out. So that's all. Less is more. Thank you very much. Have a profitable day.